We'll transform this house from a 1 master bedroom to a 2 master bedroom home without adding any extra square foot. By simply changing the layout, we'll recover dead space to create a multi-generational family paradise, which will make the house very desirable. As a house flipper, if you cannot identify hidden potential of a house the moment you walk in, you risk losing hundreds of thousands of dollars that you never get back. I'm going to take you on a tour to show you everything that we plan to do on this home to add so much value to it. Starting from the front yard, we're going to remove the ugly railings here that make the walkway feel so tight. The big bushes have to go as well so that we'll have a clear path to the front entrance. On the bottom, there's a lot of gravel that we're going to remove, and we're going to put some drought-resistant plants so that we'll have some more color and also a more inviting front yard. As we get close to the house, we're definitely going to repaint the exterior, and also we are going to replace the railings over here and remove the deck on the second level because it doesn't really add much value. Nobody's really going to hang out over there, and it's only making the curb appeal less desirable. The stairs here are in pretty good shape, so we're going to keep it. Let's check out the interior. This front door is very intricate, but it's very out of style, and we definitely have to replace it. At the entryway, we have some kind of Spanish tiles that are old school that will have to be replaced, and we're also going to remove the popcorn ceiling wherever we have it and also replace the light fixtures. And on this side, we have some bedrooms and bathrooms. On the other side, we have the living room, kitchen, and dining room. So let's go to the living room first. This is a very big space, and the popcorn ceiling is such an eyesore that definitely will be removed, and we're going to put a lot of recessed lights. And the fireplace here is not in bad condition. We probably want to frame it out and possibly put an electric insert. And then we have carpet in the living room and dining room, which is not the best idea because this is high traffic area and the carpet can easily get dirty and it's hard to clean. So we want to put new flooring, probably hardwood floors throughout this area. That's going to make the home look more expensive. And the light fixture is old and will be replaced. And then we're going to replace the slider here and also the lights on the side because this is single pane and it's aluminum, which is not what buyers want anymore. And then we have the kitchen over here. The kitchen is of a very good size. There's a ton of space, but it's weirdly laid out because we have cabinets over here, but not on this side. And then the stove is here, the fridge would be here. There's not enough usable counter space or storage. So we plan to relocate the fridge probably to this side, to the end here, because the fridge shouldn't be in the middle of the kitchen. And then because there's a wall over here that's making the kitchen a little tight, especially in this corner, we're going to probably either push the cabinets more towards this side or make it shorter on this side so that it will be more spacious in this entrance here. We also would like to probably open up this wall between the dining room and the kitchen so that there's better flow. And from the design perspective, the kitchen lights are very old and all the cabinets are of this very old wood style that will need to be gutted. So basically the whole kitchen will have to be transformed. If you wonder how I know that this is a good house flip deal, it's because I plug all the numbers into my deal analyzer to calculate and underwrite. If you want to use my deal analyzer, click the link in the description below and download it for free. Off of the kitchen, there is a bathroom that's currently a half bathroom. So this space is interesting because we plan to make this a full bathroom. So that would become a full guest bathroom on this level so that it will help us add a secondary master bedroom, which I will explain in a little bit. And then the rest of this space is laundry. And we're thinking about making this more efficient because right now there's a good amount of space, but then when you open this door over here, it would hit your laundry machine and nobody wants that. So we still need to figure out how we're going to do that. But on this side, there's actually our current or existing master bedroom. This is so huge in here. There's a ton of space, but the closet is only on this wall, which is interesting because there's such a big room, but only a medium-sized closet, and then the bathroom is kind of cramped. There's a shower, a vanity, and then a closet is behind the door, which is not very useful. So my plan is to use a lot of the existing space over here that's kind of wasteful anyways to create a much bigger walk-in closet and also expand the master bathroom, and that will add a lot of value to the home. And this was the deck I was talking about earlier. It's a street-facing deck right off of this master bedroom, and I don't imagine anybody actually use this deck because there's a lot of traffic. So that's why we decided to get rid of it and enhance the curb appeal. Let's go check out the other bedrooms. So here we have our first bedroom on this side. It's again of a very good size, and we have a closet regular size, and then an old ceiling light that will be replaced, and also the popcorn ceiling will have to be removed, and the floors will be refinished. We thought about using this space to create a new bathroom, to make this another master bedroom, but unfortunately the space is not big enough. But we do have other options. This second bedroom is a little bit smaller, but the scope of work is similar. New ceiling light, popcorn ceiling removal, and new closet door, interior door, new trim, and refinish the hardwood floors. So this is the guest bathroom on this side. It's kind of a weird layout right now with the tub over here, vanity kind of in the middle, and then there's actually a shower right behind this door that's super tiny and all pink tiled. So this is where things get interesting because currently it's a guest bathroom, but we're thinking that we could put the new master bedroom, secondary master bedroom door over here to enclose this bathroom with the bedroom in the end, because we're making the half bathroom into a full bathroom. So then we have a full guest bathroom over there next to the kitchen. So then this bathroom doesn't have to be shared with guests. It can be dedicated to the master bedroom. And this would be the other master bedroom that we'll create. It's of a very generous size and it has good closet space over here. We can expand the closet door a little bit to make it even bigger. So this door over here goes to the backyard. which is nice because for a bedroom to have access to the backyard is nice, but we'd like to make this a glass door so you can actually see the view in the back, and it also let in more natural light. Let's check out the backyard. So the backyard right now is kind of interesting. We have a good sized patio, but there are some issues with this patio because it slopes towards the house and make it a drainage issue. So we are going to have to redo all of this patio so that we can resolve that issue. And then in the very back, it's elevated, and there was a pool before that was removed by the previous owner. I don't dislike that idea because on my flips, I tend to remove pools to add more usable backyard space. And here it's just all dead right now. That's not really usable. So we're going to put a nice lawn so that it can be more enjoyable. So on this side, we're going to cut this eaves to be shorter because it's very low and it makes the interior a lot darker than it should be. Once we cut the eaves, we will have a lot more natural light going into the living room. If you're wondering why I'm adding another master bedroom when we already have a master bedroom, that's because a master bedroom is very versatile. And if you look at new construction homes, you'll notice that they try to have an ensuite to every bedroom in a new construction home. So the more master bedrooms you have, the more similar you are to a new construction home that's up to the modern day standard. And that's why we're adding a new master bedroom, which will increase the resale value of this home by about $100,000. Speaking of the numbers, I purchased this house for $1.8 million, and we plan to put about $300,000 into the renovation. And after all said and done, we're hoping to sell the house for $2.5 million. It's going to take us a few months to complete this project, but in the meantime, in the next video, I'm going to show you how we were able to add a secondary master bedroom on another home and added a ton of value and made a six-figure profit. I'll see you there.